Was the show on the air when Neil and Craig came to you?
The show was the show was on the air. It had finished. I think I'd seen the whole show. I'd seen the whole season. Um, yeah, I'd seen the whole like all of season one, and I didn't hear a peep from them about any of that. So the fact that it was happening while they were still shooting it's kind of crazy. I did not hear a word from them. And then I think
Did
it
now did, now,
was
did you have in the back of your brain like Abby at this point? Like had your mind shifted towards Abby?
not at all.
Not at
No,
all.
I was just like, show's out, cool. It's
They did a
awesome.
great
I'm a big
job.
fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I genuinely was just like a big fan of the show.
Yeah.
Had no clue that I was even being considered for Abby at the time. And then I got a meeting set with Neil and Craig. And, Neil and I would keep in touch throughout the years and, but I never, yeah, I hadn't seen him in a long time. And I was like, oh, I guess it's to play Abby. That's really interesting. And I didn't know that they had like also, it was sort of like a meeting to talk about, they want me to
Yeah,
play
right.
there's no, there wasn't like, I thought I was going to read or do a thing. And it
Right.
was just like, no, we want you to play Abby. And that was also like really shocking to me too. I was just like, what's going on? What's happening? And I distinctly remember the timeline being around. I ran into Bella at the Met and I introduced myself and I just I was like, hey, I have a meeting or no, she like I think it was no, I said I had a meeting with Craig and they were like, yeah, we've been they told me. I was like, okay.
Everybody knows about
It's
this
all
but
very
me.
silent.
Was anybody going to
I
tell me?
know everyone's talking about it. So yeah, I had my meeting and I was like, it's great. Yeah, sign me up. There was no like hesitation. It was just like, it was a really nice meeting. We just were, Neil and I were catching up. I was getting to know Craig and they were just, telling me all about how the first season went. And I was so, so game for it. It was like kind of a dream come true. But yes, yeah, again, very, very surreal. I was like, whoa, I guess this was always like meant to be in my life in some sort of way. It
Yeah.
just found its way back to me in a really interesting way. So cool.